Welcome to the SEA's YAFA training for parents, guardians, mentors, and administrators. In this session, all those interested in or required to have a background check from a vendor selected by the corporate office will learn how to use the system to apply for one. A background check is required for the following officers: Kingdom Seneschals or youth coordinators at any level, or any other officer whose responsibility is the oversight of youth activities. Furthermore, it is required that YAFA mentors must have passed a background check from a vendor approved by the corporate office. These rules apply only to groups operating within the United States and Canada. If your group is outside of these two countries, please see your affiliate agreement and governing documents to ensure you follow procedures approved for your jurisdiction. Go to the Society of Seneschals webpage. Across the top of the page, there are 6 buttons. Find the button labeled About the Society Seneschal. Click on it. This opens the About the Society Seneschal page. Below the section labeled About the Society Seneschal, find a hyperlink for the group titled Seneschal Resources. Click on it. Under Library of Documents, find the hyperlink titled Background Authorization Forms. Click on it.
This opens the blank background authorization form. They discuss performing a consumer report or an investigative consumer report. This is boilerplate language because the underlying law that mandates the gathering of the information required on the forms is the Fair Credit Reporting Act of 1972. The only checks that will be performed will be a criminal background check. Fill out the blank background check authorization forms and write YAFA Mentor on the bottom of the form just below the line Pennsylvania Resident Volunteer. Submit the forms to the corporate office only via email, fax, or postal mail. Other methods for sending the form may be also approved by the corporate as appropriate. It is up to each requester to submit the paperwork for his or her own background check authorization. The forms contain personally identifying information and data and therefore should not be submitted to any Kingdom officer. The corporate office maintains the submitted forms in secure storage until they have received adjudication by the investigating company, and then the forms are destroyed by shatters.
Individual requesters should notify the Kingdom Youth Officer, with a copy to the Kingdom Seneschal, that they have requested a background check. The Kingdom Youth Officer or Coordinator will provide the Kingdom Seneschal a list of all requested background checks. The Kingdom Seneschal will review and approve the list of requested background checks and forward the list of approved requests to the corporate office. Once the background check authorization form has been received, the corporate office will 1. Maintain a list of all approved requests for background checks. 2. Check the requester's current membership status and check the requester's name against his or her kingdom's list of individuals for whom background checks have been approved. If the requester is not a current member of the SEA, they are not eligible for a background check, and their forms will be returned with an explanation of why they are currently ineligible. If the requester's name is found on the Approved by Kingdom Seneschal list, then the requester's data will be sent to the company conducting the background check to begin the process. If the requester's name is not found on the approved list, it will be added to a Not Approved by Kingdom Seneschal list for that kingdom, along with the date the name was added. Every month, corporate will send the names of those on the Not Approved by Kingdom Seneschal list to the appropriate Kingdom Seneschals. If no approval is forthcoming from the Kingdom Seneschal in 3 months, or a specific notice of disapproval is received, then the name will be struck from and the form will be returned to the requester, along with a letter explaining that they have not been approved.
Once the corporate office has received the adjudication from the investigating company, the requesting member's information will be updated. If a pass or fail decision is returned, the corporate office will notify the requester via mail of the decision, and the SEA will update their records to reflect the pass or fail decision and the appropriate expiration date. If a decision of a hold is returned, then that information will be updated in the SEA's records and further adjudication will be undertaken to provide a clear pass or fail response. Please note that for YAFA Mentor background checks, they are provided at no cost to the Kingdom, unlike background checks performed for other reasons where the Kingdom is invoiced for 1/2 the amount charged by the investigating company.
Once a month, the corporate office will send the year-to-date results to the Kingdom Seneschals for review. Background checks must be renewed every 2 years. In today's lesson, you have learned how to use the system to apply for a background check. Thank you for your service to the SEA YAFA program.